I'm the personal training director here at LA Fitness. I'm here to assist one Robert Thomas in the million per pound per hour Olympic lift demonstration. However, LA Fitness does not assume any liability whatsoever. The George Washington University School of Public Health and Exercise Division endorses this lift.
Hello, I'm Robert Thomas. Welcome to the million pounds per hour video Olympic speed lift demo part 1. This part, or part 1, explains this new proposed Olympic lift. Part 2 of this video shows the 1 hour lift in its entirety. This demo video in its 2 parts represents the second new proposed Olympic lift, that is 1 hour of continuous lifting sets. The first demo new Olympic lift proposal shows a single lifting set. It is a single set speed lift that shows me lifting 1,000 pounds per second for 104 seconds. Both of these new Olympic event demo videos are described on my Facebook fan page, Robert Thomas, Ending Worldwide Dire Poverty. This video's more detailed explanatory dialogue is copied on my fan page for easy reading. Both of these demos are new proposed Olympic events. The two are, first, the single set 1,000 pounds per second speed lift, and second, the million pounds per hour multiple consecutive sets speed lift. They have been proposed as new Olympic event lifts in a petition using an opening invitation to fellow members by the USA Weightlifting Association. I am a member of the USA Weightlifting and am fully qualified to participate in Olympic events. These new Olympic event proposals are based on the discovery of a new body core lifting muscle that is described as the Body Core Jackhammer. This newly discovered weightlifting muscle is composed of 3 body core muscle stabilizers. When these 3 body core muscle stabilizers are locked together, they function as one muscle. They are in order: 1. the multicifidus, 2. the transverse abdominus, and 3. the pelvic core muscles that make up the pelvic floor. These 3 muscles are referred to as the body core stabilizers. When they are locked together, they form a body core girdle that can deliver quick, powerful thrusts similar to the rapid thrusts of a jackhammer. With its Jackhammer-powerful short thrusts, this locked body core trimuscle complex can easily push 500 pounds almost as if the weight was not there. The key is that the weight must be returned immediately for the next thrust. The machine leg press is uniquely designed to do precisely that. The key is that the short lifting thrusts do not stop for any measurable instant in time. Body core thrust pressure accommodates this rapid repetition in jackhammer fashion and over 2 lifts per second per all weights. With enough training and experimenting, this muscle can deliver pressure through the arms as well as the legs and even help the legs with running. That requires a spinning motion that is more adaptable to a rope pull or a boxing punch than it is for straight weightlifting. It works well for a one-hand pull. I have videos showing a 200-pound rope pull for each hand and an 85-pound dumbbell bench curl with each hand. A normal jackhammer with its steel shaft and bit delivers a thrust that is short and rapid. If placed upside down, a powerful jackhammer would push any object above it straight up in the air. This is just as if any solid object was lifted up in the air by the arms. The arms, however, cannot push 500 pounds as if it did not weigh anything. Neither can the arms do anything like lifting 500 pounds 2 times per second average. If the legs can withstand the constant, rapid pressure that never stops for any part of a second. This lift is otherwise almost like a free ride, with the body core doing all of the lifting and with the legs being pushed instead of pushing. This putting the lifting into automatic drive means that the total amount of the weight lifted by this new Jackhammer body core muscle can be increased exponentially by hundreds and even thousands of times over what is lifted today. With millions of pounds being lifted instead of hundreds, the science of weightlifting will never be the same. Olympic weightlifting now involves two events that lift the weight over the head. Gold medals are awarded for the highest combined totals for these two lifts in each weight class. This approach does not measure all of the weight a person can lift, but only the highest total for two separate one-time lifts. The Olympic purpose is actually to determine who is the strongest. When I first explained my 1,000 pounds per second Olympic demo lift to the LA fitness manager, he described the concept and meaning of lifting as follows when he asked, "You mean 1,000 pounds off the ground?" This most basic definition of lifting defines it as moving something from its resting place by force. Lifting height is not a factor. The force must be generated entirely by the body muscle human force and nothing else. A lifting repetition implies that the object has returned to its resting place for the next lift. Maximum strength lifting means lifting until exhaustion or until a physical state where there is no more muscle strength. This means that the strongest total weightlifter will display the most lifting endurance. My two new proposed Olympic weightlifting events, with their highest average lifting weight, longest lifting duration measurements, most closely approximate complete muscle exhaustion and total lifting strength. Measurements of individual lifting feats, such as pressing the weight over the head, can exist as separate competitions for individual weight achievements, but not as the world's strongest person competition that measures total lifting ability. With endurance maximizing, multiple repetitions, instead of just one lift and then done, the total weight, as that determines the goal, would be the total pounds a person can lift in a measured time period. In my second Olympic video, new lift demonstration, after lifting 505 pounds, 210 times straight in 104 seconds, I stopped because I was nearing exhaustion. This first Olympic demo sets the bar for continuous repetition lifting strength at slightly over 1,000 pounds per second for 104 seconds or 105,000 pounds total. Since no Olympic lifter or power lifter can do that now, this demo obviously measures the most total weight lifting strength. Why award the top gold prize for two independent single lift amounts at roughly 500 pounds each when someone else can do that 210 times without stopping? Why not open the realistic potential of the Olympic weightlifting strongest person title up to everyone instead of super heavyweight males only? Tomorrow, anyone of any size or sex will be able to qualify if they can use the Body Core Jackhammer lifting technique. With 1,000,000 pounds in an hour, I can lift the most total weight now while I box at 168 pounds and will be 75 years old on February the 7th, 2015. The 2016 Summer Olympic Games weightlifting will begin in Brazil on August the 6th, 2016 and end on August the 16th. There is not enough time to add any new Olympic events before that. For the present purpose, that is to demonstrate the new lifts only, there is no need to add them at this time. Olympic events compare athletes. At this introductory stage, all that is needed is to compare the present Olympic events with those that are being proposed. If a new body muscle is discovered that can lift millions of pounds instead of hundreds. The world public has a right to know about it. The question at hand is not who is the most powerful lifter in any given event, but what events are best able to determine who that most powerful lifter might be. We need to take advantage of this worldwide weightlifting stage in the summer of 2016 for the world audience to witness, judge, and then make the final decision as to what Olympic weightlifting events are justified. There is a major difference between lifting hundreds and lifting millions of pounds. At the minimum, should there not be an Olympic event for each one? Rio de Janeiro is one of the exercise cities of the world with many outstanding gyms. It will be easy to set up 2 Body Core Jackhammer lifting demonstrations to provide comparisons to the Olympic weightlifting events as they are ongoing. The 2016 weightlifting gold medal events begin on August the 6th, 2016 and end on August the 21st, 2016. Therefore, I envision the first Body Core Jackhammer demo to be held at an appropriate private gymnasium in Rio on the same day on August the 6th after the Olympic gold medal contest for that first day has been completed. This video demo, as proposed as the first new Olympic weightlifting event, will be the single set, continuous repetition speed lift with the present demo at 1,000 pounds per second for 104 seconds, where I lift 505 pounds 210 times for a total weight of 105,000 pounds. This demo showing will be announced to the world as a comparison with the open lifting events of the Olympics. Then, after the last 2016 gold medal lifting event day on August the 16th, 2016, a demo for the second proposed lift, or the 1,000,000 pounds per hour speed lift, will be held at the same private gymnasium. This present 1,000,000 pounds per hour demo shows me lifting 1,820,000 pounds in 60 minutes. This lift averages over 500 pounds per second for each of the 3,600 seconds in that hour. There are 20 full lifting sets of 310 pounds with 300 reps in this lift. The last partial set is where I look at my watch to cut the lift off at the last second of the hour. The overall lifting height per set is about 6 inches. My legs support that height throughout the entire lift. To repeat, this 1,000,000 pounds per hour video is divided into 2 parts. Part 1, or this part, includes this background explanation along with the beginning and the end of the lift. Part 2 shows the entire 1-hour lift without any interruptions. For my channel on YouTube, it only permits videos up to 1 hour. The Body Core Jackhammer muscle complex is made up of fixed muscles that are limited in movement. This limited muscle movement limits the back and forth movement of the leg press seat. This short movement makes the lift look deceptively easy. As of now, no one else on earth can do it. The legs must endure the full, separate 310-pound weight for each lift rep. If these short, fast lifts look easy, then why is it that no one else can join in? This is my 5th year. I did not start out like this. In the first year, I constantly strained and dislocated my muscles so that I could hardly walk. I often lifted mostly with one leg while the other leg healed. Back then, I compared it to pulling a rickshaw in Calcutta 12 hours per day, 7 days a week. It took 2 years of 4 to 6 hours per day for my muscles to get used to it. I commented twice during the demo lift that I was trying to reach 2,000,000 pounds. I did not make it, but fell short about 180,000 pounds. Someday, if I get the chance and am in the Olympics, I will get that last 10%. This explanation is written out for easy reading on my Facebook fan page, Robert Thomas, ending worldwide dire poverty. Look for more details there. Let's watch now the beginning and end of this 1,000,000 pounds per hour demo lift.
That's 20 lifts of 310 pounds. 300 times each lift at 93,000 pounds a lift. 230 pounds. So that should add up to more than 2